Hey guys, this is Cesar Gutierrez with Keller Williams Laredo. Today is day number 12 of the 75-day challenge. Today we're going to go over creating a listing opportunity on command. Okay, so whenever you're creating any type of opportunity on command, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have that contact or that person under your contacts. All right, so the first thing you want to do is go to contacts. All right, then you're going to add a contact and here put the full name. Here I'll put Cesar Gutierrez Jr. Email, I can put Cesar at cesar.com. Phone number 956-791-3046. And again, guys, from day number 9, I believe, make sure you add as much information as you can the first time around, just so you can already have the contact with all the information that you need to have a good database health score. Okay, so this one I'll put direct connection. Um, Tags, I'll put seller. Okay. Street address, Niagara Drive. Okay, and again, on the birthday, you really don't need to put like their actual year as long as you get the day right. That's what matters. Okay, make sure to fill out all this information. Job title, you can put realtor. Whoops. And then create. Let me change the number. So you can't duplicate the numbers. So my other number is also going to be on here. So I'm just not going to put a number for the example because again, I can't have duplicates. All right, so then create. So once you have the contact there, if it is two people, for example, husband and wife, make sure you add both of them. Once you have the contact here, you're going to go into opportunities. And then from here, you're going to create an opportunity. So an important thing to make sure to do is make sure you are going under the opportunity type and selecting the correct one. Because if you don't, then it gets a little bit complicated, and if you start uploading documents or whatnot, you're gonna have to do it all over again because it's under the wrong opportunity. Okay, so for this one, it is a listing, so we'll put it client. You put the name. Okay, here you can put that just a name, or you can put the actual address. Commission and sales price. Let's just put 200,000. And here, this is also very important that you start moving these around. So cultivate basically means that it's someone that you might know that is interested in selling, or you're trying to cultivate them to potentially sell their home. And then the opportunity stage, it's you're nurturing it, or they're on the verge of getting that appointment to actually meet with them and talk about selling their home. And then here it's the actual appointment, or if it's active. Okay, so make sure, guys, that you do put here your people that you're cultivating and the ones that you've done appointments for, just so you can know that to follow up with them in case it's been a couple weeks or a couple days or a couple months, just to make sure that, hey, you know what, I'm still here, and I know you want to sell your home, so let me help you. All right, so for now, I'm gonna put it on Cultivate just so we can see how to maneuver these into other, into like appointments, into contracted, into listed. So I'll create it. Okay. So once I create it, I'm gonna go back here to opportunities, and you're gonna see that it's under Cultivate. So if you see that, if you've closed some contracts and they're still on Cultivate, make sure you drag them all the way over here. All right. Or if you have them under active and they're under contract, make sure to drag them. So let me show you how to do that. So you're going to click on Cultivate. And let's say I just have it on a watch. All right. I've actually set up an appointment. So I can drag it to appointment. So I can actually go through these and click these so I can see exactly where they are. So let's say it's an active. So I'll just drag it under active, and then I'll go to active, and it's, staging. I'm taking pictures, or you know what? It's on the market now. It's showing. Okay, we've gotten, we're in the negotiation stage. You literally just click, drag, and drop. Now, if it's under contract, you'll just put under contract, and then here, same thing. You drag them. It's escrowed. Okay, now they're in inspections, or now they're in the appraisal, or now they're in the financing. So make sure to do this, and then once they're finished, you can once you've actually closed it, you drag it to close, and it's going to ask you what day you closed. Okay, so it's very important that you do this. That way, you don't get too many contacts um, on your pipeline, and it gets real messy. So just make sure you're doing that. Okay. So once you're here, you click on it, and again on your seller profile, this is going to tell you if they've already downloaded your app, and if they have been assigned to the guide. Okay, we'll go over the guide on the next day, maybe tomorrow, and then here on documents, make sure if you ever get this where you can't see any documents or any folders. The reason why is because you have to click here. So you have to select a checklist. So you click residential, then from there you'll be able to get all these. Okay. So make sure you upload all your documents. We're gonna go over exactly what documents are gonna be required. And again, it's gonna tell you here. You can actually uh, rearrange them so you can see exactly which ones are required. And again, the ones that are conditionally required, for example, MLS, if you didn't put it on the MLS, then you won't need it. Okay, so just make sure you put all these documents in here. All right. So once you have submitted all your documents, let's say you've already contracted the house, you're going to go into offers, and here is where you can actually submit all your offers, or you can just submit your particular offer that your client has accepted. Okay. So the commissions tab is not going to open until you actually do the offers tab. So on the offers tab, you click add new offer, create offer, and here you put the contracted date. Let's say you contracted uh, December 30th, and it's going to close at the end of the month, or the 29th. So you select that, you go to parties, and here you're going to put the seller's name, and then on the buyer you put who, the person that's actually buying the property. Okay, so here you can put, okay, Tony Gutierrez, and you only need the ones that have the little red star, the little asterisk, and then you go down, and here you're going to put the associate's name. So whichever realtor brought it in this case, Julio Lerma brought it in. Terms. And then here, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Some people get a little lost here. So we're going to go over it. So for example, if this is a regular FHA loan and it's 200,000, the cash is the amount of down payment that they're giving. So if it's a FHA and they're giving 3.5%, it's going to be 7,000. Okay. And then they're financing 183. Earnest money, here we don't do, percentage. We do more of like actual amount. So we do $1,000 option fee. Typically it's $100 for 7 or 10 days. Um, Here the seller cost, this is going to be the residential service contract, which is a home warranty. And then this is the actual closing cost. So you put how much closing costs they're giving. So then you click agent analyst and save. So from here, this is where you actually accept or reject the offer. In this case, the client has already accepted this offer. And once you click accept, it's going to open up the commissions tab. So here on the commissions tab, this is where you can actually go in and put in, the contracted date. Here we said it was the end of December. And for our office in particular, a lot of people get confused as to where to put the notes that our MCA needs. And because we do have a notes tab here, but this is just for us, our personal notes, where we actually need it, it's right here. And the information we do need is uh, title company name. We need the escrow agent's name, KW commission, your commission, and that's basically it. So an example for me would be, let's say I'm closing with Gateway City Title with Rosie, and since I am, let's say I'm capped. So in this case, it would be Keller Williams would get $85 because it is a $50 transaction fee and a $35 E&O fee. And then Cesar would get 100% after that. So these are the only notes that agent really needs. If you're giving any type of concession to the sellers where it's going to affect your actual DA, make sure that you put that information here. Because our MCA does get some DAs rejected at title companies because the disbursements don't match. The disbursement is off by $1,000 because our MCA did not know that you gave $1,000 credit to a buyer for an upgrade on a new home, or whatever it may be. Just make sure anything that is going to affect your DA or your disbursement, put it on these notes. Okay. So once you put all the information needed, you're going to save changes. And here it's asking for listing information. Okay. So whenever it's asking for this, you have to scroll up and click here on select from listings. So this particular listing is obviously not going to be there because this is just for an example. So I am going to just put another listing that I do have. So here you click on all listings. Make sure you click on all listings and then go to the listing that you do have, Huber Street, and then select it. So then it's selected there and that message goes away. So once you've added all the information needed here, you would click submit. If you don't click submit, our MCA would not receive it and they can't review or see that you have submitted or done all this. So again, guys, don't put your notes here. This is just for your personal notes. The MCA won't see these. And then on the commissions tab, on the notes, here is where you do need to put them. Okay. So if you do say that, hey, I submitted everything 3 weeks ago and I still haven't gotten any information, or I still haven't gotten my DA, The MCA will be able to know if you have or haven't, or when you actually submit it, by checking the timeline. So here on the timeline, it's a log of every single action performed on this particular opportunity. So you see here at 9:54 p.m. of January 24th, I did all these things. So if you say that you did something 3 weeks ago, they'll be able to see here and they'll see like, hey, you know what, you just did it like 2 days ago. Okay. And maybe you did do it 3 weeks ago, but you didn't click on submit. And it wasn't actually submitted. Okay. So make sure you're always submitting your work and submitting all the documents on time. And again, make sure you submit all your documents needed. If you have any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 13. Thank you, guys.